energy is live already. What's up, guys? Jason Stewart with Epic Fighting here with David Grostic, fighting for Epic Fighting on May 20th, and he has a really awesome story of his first fight and how he got into MMA. Tell us a little bit about that story, because it just got hyped in here as you were telling it.
Well, yeah, so I remember I came out to San Diego. I moved from Utah, and I was looking for something to do. I needed to compete. I missed that feeling. I had a text from a promoter. I remember I just got off the plane from C.A.M.O too, so I'm all freaking out of shape and all this other shit. And I just see the text, like, you want to fight this date? And I was like, sure.
And that's your hometown.
Yeah. So I had to go back home and fight this guy. And yeah, I had like.
How long do you have to train for it?
I was like a month-ish. But
that's not a long time.
Yeah, well, I'm 19, 20 years old. I'm a dumbass. I don't know what I'm doing. So I take the fight, pull up out there. Like I said, the fight was at 155. I cut from like 162 and cut way too much weight. It was like weighed in at 151. This guy's all like much bigger than me and
overcut because he gave you 19, 20. You don't know
exactly. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So anyway, fight night rolls around. We're like, everybody's getting ready. I'm the only one there. Like my coach is not really talking to me very much. I'm just trying to get in the zone, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm like, you can do this. Like, hype yourself up. I walk in, like, not a single person cheers for me. Nothing. Like,
he's the hometown
hero.
Yeah,
he was the hometown guy. He was actually the preacher of the town. That was his nickname. It was like, when he came out, he was like, Nick, the preacher, and he was all hyped, and I was
everybody goes crazy.
Oh, everyone was going crazy, and I was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, no wonder they gave me this fight just like that. I was like, all right, now I just got to murk this fool. So, yeah, bell rings, jab, jab, right hand. That's all she wrote. And I basically
knock him out.
Yeah, put him out. The ref even, I remember he apologized to me after because he almost tackled me off of him. Because he was like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I just didn't think you were going to take him out that quick. I was like, I don't give a shit. I was just running around.
So, wait, how quick was it over? First round?
Yeah, it was first round. First exchange.
Like how many seconds?
Like 8.
Okay, so you beat the favorite in 8 seconds. No one saw that happening.
Oh yeah,
The crowd was going crazy for him. What happens?
Oh, well, it just went fucking silent, just like that. Like the only people you could hear were my homie Evan, my uncle Fernando, and his wife Tammy. And even they were like, "Holy shit!" They were just so
you
taken
got 3
back.
people like, yeah.
Yeah, just three yeses and then a bunch of tears. But it's like, that's sometimes how it happens.
But that had to give you a certain level of confidence. You're 19 years old. You already kind of feel invincible at that age.
Yeah.
You just took out the hometown hero. I mean,
it was a good feeling for sure. Like especially like when you're walking in there, like walking into that first fight. Anytime you're getting ready for a fight, you're looking like, what the fuck am I doing here? You're like, what are we? We're about to. This guy's about to beat the shit out of me. But then I remember walking in there, touching the canvas, and I was like, all right, universe, if this is what I'm meant to do, then show me. And it fucking did. So
showed you, okay.
Yeah.
And then that was a while ago.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened since then, and now you were training at Alliance.
Yes. So, yeah, that first fight was out of the Alliance Training Center in Chula Vista, but then I had some injuries and stuff happen. I had to get some surgeries, all better now, and then the gym closed down, so I was trying to going back and forth. And also, I realized I can't just learn how to strike. I gotta learn all the other shit. You gotta learn how to grapple. You gotta learn the clinch, and even the clinch from grappling, and then the Muay Thai. It's all fucking different.
And where did you get that epiphany?
Oh, it was a week after my fight, I watched the Conor and Khabib fight. And obviously, I was the biggest Conor fan at the time. Like, who wasn't the biggest Conor fan?
And Conor was known for striking.
Exactly.
Most of his fights stayed on the feet. Yeah.
And then you got Khabib, who comes in here and just fucking played with him like a little boy.
Yeah.
And you were just like, all right, that's what I need to do. And then I remember like having a conversation with just like my mom even, because she was the only one who believed in this shit at the time. Like now I got my sponsors and all these other people hyping me up, but my mom was my first ever sponsor. So shout out to fucking her.
Yeah.
Because she saw this, she didn't understand what any of this shit was. She was just like, you're gonna be competing and not being stupid? All right, cool. Let's sign up. We'll pay for it. So I make my way over to Atos with all the killers over there. Shout out to Andre Galval, the Rotolo twins. Shout out to Miguel, all my killer training partners. Like, if you don't know, if you think you know what grappling is, you don't, unless you've been over there. There's just different levels to this shit.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to figure it out.
Those are full-time beasts on the ground.
So went through, like, had no wrestling experience, no nothing. I was just athletic. So I remember
You just jump in the water with the sharks.
Oh yeah, there was a like there's an infamous ADCC camp at Atos, like that was known that like it's one of the hardest camps ever. Like I have so many guys come in during this camp, and it's actually about to start in a month.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward to that just because everyone levels up. But
Yeah.
I basically was just a fucking grappling dummy for these guys for like 2.5 years, and it was brutal. Like I have some of my. Nobody is going to be able to put me through more hell than I've already suffered at Atos in the cage. Those fools have already put me through it all.
Right. So now you feel like your ground game is up to par with your striking.
Oh, yeah. Well, even if that, my grappling is so much levels above.
Surpassed it.
Yeah.
You went on the fast track.
Yeah.
You found the cheat code, so to speak.
Well, yeah. Well, like,
it's
look.
painful, but.
Yeah, no, it's just.
The fast track.
The training's hard as fuck. It's like, it's hard. Like, you got to deal with it. You're getting. And especially when you're starting to throw in the punches and all that stuff, because there's some big boys over there. They don't play with you.
Yeah.
Like, and if, like, just like Khabib says, like, if the training's going to be hard, the fight's going to be easy. I've taken that with me in the back of my head. And, like, all these years of not fighting, like, with Corona happening and all that, like, I've known that I was eventually going to step back in the cage. So I've been grinding, period.
You got a wild energy. You got a crazy, confident, intense energy. Were you able to sit still in school? I got all these questions.
Oh, absolutely fucking not. I was, no. You can ask.
You said you started college, but then you were like, no.
Yeah, no, even, I remember it's going to school, being in, like, I would go to the gym and then just be, like, longboarding across campus, trying to get there, sitting in the middle of a math class, like, what the hell am I
Because
doing
I have a son right now who's 9 years old that's similar, and I take him to the gym. He runs to school. He runs 10 stairs with a backpack on, like weighted, just so he can get through his class without his teacher, like, pulling her hair out.
Yeah, right.
And so when I saw your energy, I was like, this is familiar.
Yeah, well, I was saying, it's even funnier is that I went to a fucking private school.
Oh.
So, and I went to a private school in just in a place like Utah, it's interesting. There's not a lot of culture there other than just like the LDS culture, but me like being the person that I was.
And you weren't Mormon.
Oh no, and even I spent
So you're really kind of the outcast.
Oh yeah, all my family's from Juarez in Chihuahua, like in Mexico. I spent a lot, yeah, and hablo español también. Like so, I identify with like the only reason why even in that first fight, I think I'll be able to just be such a savage. Is just like that Mexican blood in me was able to come out and just take over. But yeah, I've never been able. I knew forever that I wasn't just gonna do some normal type 9-to-5 shit, and that's also why I started.
You don't seem like the normal 9-to-5 type of guy.
And like, there's nothing wrong with that. Go get your bag. If you got kids and shit, you better get your shit. Like, I don't got no kids, so I don't have to worry about nobody. I can just train all day.
Where do you see the future for you?
Well, right now it's just about getting the experience, right? Like, I already have that grappling experience. Like, I'm moving up through the ranks in the grappling world, like competing at big tournaments like ADCC trials. Like, I've already dealt with all those losses and like not falling short in all those tournaments and shit like that. Like freaking, I was in ADCC trials, got to compete in front of Gordon Ryan, Eddie Bravo, any big name in grappling that was fucking right there. And even I came up short there, but you live and you learn, you move on. Like this is my life now. Like competing is my life. Already signed up for another fight in August. Harvey sent me a new name. I didn't even look at the dude's name. I just signed that shit anyway. He was just here. I was like, he knew who I was. He should have said what's up. Don't be scared, homie. I was like, I'll say what's up next time. It's all love in here. We're all just getting in there trying to beat the shit out of each other. But
well, you definitely got the star quality. I don't see you being intimidated by our giant crowds and the big lights and everything.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking
it
forward
seems
to
like
it.
that's where you shine the best. And anything you want to say to your fans and future fans, which I have a feeling is going to be a lot after this fight?
Hey, y'all know what I'm going to bring to the table. It's in the cage. I'm going to give y'all everything. I'm always in shape. I'm never fucking out of shape. I'm always working. You will see it every single day on my social media that I'm out there busting my ass. I do not do anything else. I was like, get on the fucking bandwagon now. I was like, send me those nice DMs so that you can show them to people in 5 fucking years. We'll take a picture after the fight, all that. I was like, what's happening? David Grostic, MMA, Grostic, spell it right. We'll see you guys May 20th and in August. I already signed the bout. So
Epic 49 and 50. He doesn't care who the opponent is. Send the contract. We love it. EpicFighting.com. Check us out.
Here we go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey, man, that was sick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.